New management will take care of the gauntlet and all of your other messes.
My name is Antonio Cueto, and I am the new owner. This is my temple!
There are only two men, Jeremiah Crane and Mil Muertes. Either would be a worthy host.
This is a three-way match. The winner receives Gauntlet of the Gods.
Here's your winner,
To take the Gauntlet of the Gods. History about to be made once again. We've got new Trios champions.
Dante Fox appears to be missing in action. Killshot! Mac! Son of Havoc will be your new partner. A trio champion! Pentagon Dark will defend his championship in Aztec Warfare!
The man with the biggest bullseye on his back.
New Lucha Underground champion!
Next week, you will defend against the monster Matanza Cueto!
Destruction has torn through this virgin domain.
Even I know that some trophies are too dangerous to display.
Where is it?
The Gauntlet of the Gods is the hand that could strike down the descendants of the 7 Aztec tribes. I can't let that happen.
Well, without it, I won't get my life force back. And I can't let that happen.
Sorry. I gave it to someone for safekeeping. I don't know where or when he hid it. And besides, I don't give a shit whether or not you get your life back.
What's up, everybody, and welcome. This is the place to be. Lucha Underground. He's Vampiro. They are the Believers. I'm Matt Stryker, and want to thank Mariachi El Bronx for raining down the sounds. And right here, right now, we'd like to acknowledge Pentagon Dark. Our Lucha Underground champion did something no luchador has ever done. Defended that title in Aztec Warfare. But as they say, no rest for the weary, because tonight, Pentagon has a seemingly even larger task. Defend the Lucha Underground Championship against a man, a monster that defeated Pentagon at Ultima Lucha Dos. I'm talking about the monster, Matanza Cueto.
And Matt, that's not the only gold on the line tonight. So let's get to it right now. Melissa Santos, take it away. Do your thing, girl.
Make some noise! The following lucha is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the Lucha Underground Trios Championship. Introducing first, they are the Lucha Underground Trios Champions, the team of The Mac, Killshot, and Son of Heaven.
Well, to clear up any confusion, last week in Aztec Warfare, Antonio Cueto announced that Dante Fox was missing in action and thus awarded Son of Havoc the 3rd Trios title. That's how this trio came about.
And their opponent, accompanied by the beautiful Brenda, the team of Tejano, Dr. Wagner Jr., and Famous B, Infamous Incorporated.
Whoa! Melissa! As usual, you don't have all the facts.
No, you don't.
Maybe you should try calling one of my associates at 423 Get Fame. That's 423 Get Fame. Here, take my card. You look like you can use it.
Yeah, come on.
Famous B, the Scott Boris, the power agent of Lucha Underground.
Yes! Infamous Incorporated is here to capture Trios Gold. But Dr. Wagner and Tejano are currently busy making money for me down in Mexico. So tonight, Infamous Incorporated gets a fresh coat of paint with not one, not two, but 3 new clients. First, let me introduce a man that I discovered when I took my caddy to the shop.
Oh, vroom, vroom.
He's big. He's bad. He's Big Bad Steve.
Big Bad Steve? A mechanic? I guess he's going to throw a wrench in things here in Lucha Underground.
I don't like you at all.
Come on, why not? It really grinds your gears, doesn't it?
You know what?
I got a million of these, buddy.
Yeah, I'm going to punch you right in the neck.
All right, the first new signing to Infamous Inc., Big Bad Steve.
Next, I scouted one of the hottest young stars on the globe. I said, son, you got skills, you got confidence, but you don't got fame. Well, that all changes tonight because you will all know the name Sammy Guevara.
Wow. Sammy Guevara is someone who has made his name around the globe. Clearly Famous B sees big money in this young up-and-comer. Welcome to the temple, Sammy Guevara. Vamp, I'm going to lean on you to the mindset of a new young wrestler walking into such an intimidating environment, such as the temple, as soon as this match gets going.
No problem. He's not going to have an easy time. This is a hardcore downtown Los Angeles, you know what I mean? You come here looking like Justin Bieber, that's something against you right off the bat.
Now last, and certainly not least, I searched the globe and I found the hottest free agent in the business. He's a blue chipper with a chip on his shoulder. The Savage, Jake Strong.
All right, let's meet the newest client for Famous B. Oh boy. Folks, if you have watched our sport, you know that face. You know that intensity. 6'7", 275 pounds, a legit badass who brings his own sense of swagger into the temple, Jake Strong.
Absorb that.
Infamous Inc. just got good. If they weren't before with Tejano and Dr. Wagner, now Ed, the Savage, Jake Strong.
Just walked by here and he just had like...
Look at the size.
I did,
Look at
man.
Jake's size compared to everyone else in the ring.
Bro, the size of his hands are like 16-ounce boxing gloves made out of cement.
Wow, so this, of course, a trios match. Trios titles on the line. Let's talk about Sammy Guevara.
Yes.
Young man, extremely talented.
You know what? There's no better place to be than Lucha Underground. He's got a little bit of, you know, scar tissue under his belt. He's earned his stripes, so to speak. And this is where you got to come to prove it. You know, this is the big leagues.
Nice.
Wow. Dude, this kid is
showing quickness.
definitely on fire.
We've talked about Killshot, his body makeup. He is a long, lanky fighter.
Whoa.
And Sammy Guevara is going to need to go toe-to-toe, and look at that. Guevara has to get his feet under him. Welcome to the big time, kid.
Yeah, but no doubt about it. But you know what's so cool about it? Look at him smiling. He says, hey, man, I'm down, brother. Let's get it on.
Okay. Instead of a handshake, different gesture. Ooh. Modified back elbow, spinning back fist there. Guevara down. Killshot stays on top of his opponent, sends him into the corner now, and makes the tag to Son of Havoc.
Have you noticed Killshot's attitude is just a touch more aggressive than it was last time? And last time out, brother, he rocked it. Yeah.
The Believers, Son of Havoc is almost the sentimental favorite. He's been so close to being Lucha Underground champion that he can taste it. And now, of course, a trios champion, one step closer to glory for Son of Havoc. But Sammy Guevara, wow.
But he didn't really have to do much, and Antonio Cueto just gave him the belt. So does that make him a legit champion right now, or is he just kind of floating through things like you do?
Son of Havoc earns everything, so I think he is legitimate, yes.
So tell me how he earned this one.
By what he's done in the past here in Lucha Underground, Antonio Cueto
I'm sorry,
figured...
I'm not buying him at all.
Okay, good talk. See you out there. Back kick doubles over Big Bad Steve. Now Son of Havoc on the rope. Big Bad Steve reverses the whip, turns Son of Havoc inside out.
What you gonna do?
Killshot in now, slinky and stealth like an assassin. Kick doubles over his larger opponent. I think Killshot needs to pick up the pace.
Whip
Jesus.
reverse, Big Bad Steve
Whoa.
comes in, Killshot up and over now. Killshot uses his speed, spin around through, kick to the gut, doubles over the mechanic of Lucha Libre. Oh, wow, nicely done.
Oh, heads up, heads up, heads up.
Jake Strong, the Savage. Oh, gosh, I guess that's his namesake right there. Whoa, 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 the big man goes down, lands on his feet, though. Agile for a guy his size. Back to the action in the ring now. Killshot spies Jake. Remember Killshot's military background, tactical warfare.
Dude, he just walked by the desk. He's like a walking tree.
Meanwhile, Sammy Guevara is impressive. All three new members of Infamous Inc. are earning their pay. Oh boy, speaking of getting hot, Jake Strong does not look pleased.
Man, he just picked up Son of Havoc like he was a sponge.
Big Bad Steve now hooks Son of Havoc up for what looks like to be a suplex.
He's got him up. You know, a lot of guys don't know how painful that is. When you're being held up like that and you fall down, it's the other person's velocity that puts the beating on you.
Yo. 275 pounds down across the chest of Son of Havoc. And now Sammy Guevara. Beautiful swanton bomb. Cover double leg hook. I like that from the young man.
Ooh, teamwork.
Yeah, Mac and Killshot both had the same idea there.
Not bad. They're helping out the new partner. It's almost things are in sync.
Well, listen, they want to keep the trios titles because the checks are bigger. Let's not fool anybody here.
Are they really?
Absolutely.
Then why don't we get a partner and get in there? What's the matter with you?
Tag made to Killshot, and listen to the people.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. The 16th note chant of "This is awesome."
How many?
1 E and a, 2 E and a for my drummers out there. Whoa! Blocked the Frankensteiner, did Killshot. We talked about his long limbs, his long torso, his core strength. As Killshot now reassembles the appendages of his opponent. Looks like a double team coming here. Oh my God! Wow. Well, you might want to turn around, Mac. That reverse pounce was just negated by Jake Strong. Ooh!
Jake is just a monster. He's
Yes,
so...
he is.
Look at that.
Boot caught. Killshot brings Jake down to a knee.
Ooh.
Look at that. Look at Famous B. Trying to protect his investment. Justin Borden. Occupied with Famous B. I guess that PhD doesn't mean Justin's too smart. Oh, wait a minute. Catch. Ankle lock submission. Anyone that has ever rolled their ankle can imagine the pain here. Killshot's
distracted. Ref! Do something. Oh! Oh, man.
Listen, Strong hasn't let go of the ankle lock. Ooh.
They had that match won.
Absolutely, Strong had the win, and for a man of his credentials, that negligence or irresponsibility has to be frustrating.
Tag made by Son of Havoc.
Stunner puts Big Bad Steve down. And now, the shooting star over the open road. Cover, 2, he got her.
Wow.
Here you winners, and still Lucha Underground Trio Champions, Son of Havoc, The Mac, and Killshot.
Quite the victory, but you can see that Jake Strong, none too pleased with his new manager, Famous B. And I gotta be honest with you, normally everything Famous B says is, PS, but this is a huge signing for Infamous Inc. Win, lose, or draw. But I think the story is in the ring with the Trios champions. So much going on here at Lucha Underground. Sammy consoles Steve. Alliteration aside, Strong comes in. And now he's just taking out his frustrations. Ooh, gosh. Hold that.
I don't blame him.
Jake Strong is a competitor. There are just some people that hate to lose.
I think that the Summer Olympics are a little ways off. I didn't think you needed to discus that kid's head off his shoulders, did you?
It's Jake Strong now. And Famous B sees his investments beginning to tank. Oh boy. Oh, that was short-lived.
Oh my God.
Oh, don't turn over and leave your, oh, don't do that. Oh man, those Bruno Mollies are about to get popped off. Ooh, ooh. And tap goes in the, oh wow, did you hear that?
He snapped his leg.
I heard that pop. He may have just snapped his ankle. And now the pocket's square to dab the sweat. We have a new chant here in the temple. One word, one meaning, strong. As Famous B gets a bad break, we gotta take ours, but still to come, our huge main event. Pentagon Dark defends his title against the former champion, the Monster Matanza. Lucha Underground is coming right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the owner and promoter of Lucha Underground, Antonio Cueto.
Oh, we're in a new environment, under new management, and there is our owner.
Many called Dario a genius. Well, guess what? The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. In fact, one of his concepts was a spark of brilliance. The gift of the gods.
One of the most prestigious championships here in Lucha Underground.
When the 7 ancient Aztec medallions are together, they form the gift of the gods. And I'm happy to announce that we're gonna start the process to crown the new gift of the gods champion. And we're gonna start with this medallion that I'm gonna put on the line right now. So, Melissa, don't make these bloodthirsty believers wait any longer. Let's put some red blood in this blue ice house.
The following lucha is scheduled for one fall, and is for one of the 7 ancient Aztec medallions. Introducing first, a accompanied by Cobra Moon from El Inframundo, Drago.
When we first met this luchador, I proclaimed this young man to be the next star here in the temple. And for a while, Drago was on top of the world, but then something happened, something changed in Drago. And now, as he is led by his neck via the chain that Cobra Moon clutches, this is a much different and far more dangerous Drago. Vamp, your thoughts?
I'm not really convinced that something changed within him. I almost feel like he was forced. They say in Spanish, envenenado, which would mean that he was injected with a venom, a serum, something brainwashed.
A change in the blood almost,
Maybe,
in the DNA makeup.
And his opponent, from Tijuana, Mexico, El Dragón Azteca Jr.
The high-flying sensation, El Dragon Azteca Jr. It's Dragon versus Dragon, and it's gonna be hot, because there's a medallion on the line, and it comes your way next. Welcome back to Lucha Underground. This, a Gift of the Gods qualifier for one of the 7 ancient Aztec medallions, Drago versus El Dragon Azteca Jr. And if you like high-flying Lucha Libre, get ready. Of course, once the 7 ancient Aztec medallions are won, each of the holders put them in the Gift of the Gods title and compete for that title. The holder of the Gift of the Gods can exchange that title for a Lucha Underground championship match anytime they want, as long as they give 1 week's notice. Now, Vampiro, you are an expert handicapper. To whom does the advantage lie?
I think I'm going to have to go with Drago, and there's a reason for it, and it's not just because, okay, let's put into play that everybody's on fire here tonight in the temple, but Drago, he's just got more years of experience, and even though that he's been poisoned, let's just say, speculation, I'm just feeling it. I think he's the one with the upper hand today.
The upper claw, excuse me. Fair enough. As you see, both luchadors displaying their athletic ability. But for me, there is a distinct advantage that Drago has. Yes, he's a great high flyer, but I said it before, Drago is a fantastic mat-based wrestler. And you can see there that El Dragon Azteca was very smart not to trust Drago. Now standing side headlock, elbows to release the pressure.
Man. He turned on his homie Aerostar.
Hands are open there. Shoulder tackle sends Drago back, but Drago uses the ropes for momentum, and Dragon Azteca does the same with a little bit more force. And now, El Dragon Azteca on the move. There, that's what you get when you have Cobra Moon at ringside, but don't turn your back, Dragon. It's the biggest mistake in all of sports. Don't take your eyes off your opponent. In this case, Drago.
Oh, watch out.
Drago made the same mistake, standing waist lock there. Back elbow trying to free himself. Standing switch now, controlling the waist is Drago. Back elbows there. To switch, back onto his feet, yes.
What is the coolest thing about Cobra?
Nice, that right there is very cool, but the shoulder is up. The coolest thing about Cobra Moon?
Yeah.
What's your answer?
She stole George Thorogood's jacket. I'm just digging that.
Just to illustrate how important the Gift of the Gods Championship is, Phoenix, Johnny Mundo, and most recently Pentagon Dark have successfully exchanged their Gift of the Gods title to go on to win the Lucha Underground Championship. So we could conceivably be looking at a future Lucha Underground champion right here.
Whoa. Well, if you're going to do the math that way, then yes, it does make sense, but you never know. Things change here. This is just like a hurricane, and we are in the eye of it. The Lucha Underground Temple is unique. You really can't base anything on facts because things change as they go, and you know that.
Back into the ring. Drago follows close behind at a nice pace. Kick to the gut. Makes it very hard to breathe, and right after that, it looks like Drago's going to try to, as I say, look, he's trying to run his opponent, but instead he's going to opt for what appears to maybe be a submission or a high-impact maneuver here. And Vamp, this is the most disrespectful thing you can do in Lucha Libre. Attack the mask.
There's no doubt about it, but at the same time, Drago is very, very smart. This is where the experience comes in. The younger guy's going to panic, and he's more worried about his mask than he is about the victory.
That's a great point. Psychological warfare. El Dragon Azteca's face has been exposed. That's the ultimate shame in Lucha Libre. And Dragon able to get his mask back on. Fab, can you translate culero?
Yes, I can. It means Matt Striker in Spanish. And I'm very surprised that Drago is not taking advantage of that moment, and he should have jumped on it. The kid was, you know, out of his element, and he could have got the win.
It's funny you keep referring to El Dragon Azteca Jr. as a kid. He's had some wars here in the temple and has certainly earned the respect of the believers with moves like that and with an intensity that many can feel. Cover, no leg hook, though.
So keep talking about his experience, please.
Point.
And the kid, it's like with cariño. It means that, you know, I care about the guy.
I'll go down. El Dragon Azteca Jr. has a little bit of a limp, trying to get his wherewithal, his wits about him. Sends Drago in via the net. Drago holds on to the ropes to delay the momentum and now uses Dragon Azteca as a springboard. Switches through.
He's got that so tight. Good Lord. Ooh. Here we go, here we go, here we go. There it is.
Maestro cradle.
That's it.
2.
Whoa.
No. You see Cobra Moon getting more and more pissed at Drago, who will not end this match in a fashion that Cobra's delight.
I gotta trademark my song. Double hand, axe handle chop.
And you can tell that when Drago's in control, the pace is a lot slower. When El Dragon Azteca's in control, the pace quickens.
I don't think it's slower. I think it's smarter.
Okay, more methodical.
Kick right in the mush.
To shift in mid-air, create some space. What does El Dragon Azteca Jr. have in mind? Up and over, roll through to create the momentum, but Drago stops the momentum right there. Drago on the move. Flipping blockbuster DDT combination. If Drago can get over there, leg is hooked. Ancient Aztec medallion on the line. No.
Very lucky, because you know what? Not only did he hook the leg, he put all of his upper body weight on his chest, making it almost impossible to breathe. How he kicked out, I think they both went very, very hard on the upper back, almost to the base of the neck. They gotta see seeing stars, both of them right now. I'm really liking the maturity that I'm seeing in Drago, just taking his time and not rushing in to make a foolish mistake and getting hooked.
Drago does rush in, but Dragon out of the way.
Huge hook kick. Ooh. Uh-oh.
What do we have here? Wow.
Nice, crosses the legs. He got him.
Wow. How about that for quickness?
It was not only the impact of the match, but it was folding the legs. It makes it very difficult to kick out because your hips are compromised. That shows me that El Dragon Azteca Jr. is maturing before our eyes. And now the medallion awarded to El Dragon Azteca Jr. one step closer to everyone's dream of becoming Lucha Underground champion.
Cobra Moon is not happy.
Now the man who can trace his lineage all the way back to the Eagle tribe, El Dragon Azteca Jr., bringing pride and honor to his heritage.
In the Mexican flag, the symbol is an eagle grabbing a snake, flying over a mystic river. That might be something right there, that there's going to be some heat in the long run if we're going back. Uh-oh.
There's Johnny Mundo.
Your boy couldn't even beat Dragon Azteca? What are you gonna do when one of your snakes has to face the mayor of Slamtown? Wow. That's what you're gonna do about it.
You know it's serious.
Wherever Johnny is, Taya's not too far behind. And that's exactly where she is. Right behind Cobra Moon. Boom.
Yeah.
Well, let's not forget that Cobra Moon unleashed Vibra on Johnny last week in Aztec Warfare, so perhaps this is a little bit of revenge. Ladies and gentlemen, as the fans rain down their song upon Johnny and Taya, we have to switch gears, because up next, the question: will Pentagon Dark avenge his Ultima Lucha Dos loss to Matanza, or will history repeat itself? The title is on the line, and it's next.
Oh, wait. I heard you could do these things, but I thought it was all a load of crap. What are you? Some sort of phantasma?
I'm stuck between this place and the spirit realm. Hopefully not for long if you give me what I desire.
I'm betting most men do. So, what do you desire?
Phoenix in a coffin.
You want me to kill Phoenix for you?
No, Mill can handle that. I want you to make the match. Mill versus Phoenix in grave consequences next week.
Sounds violent.
Yes, it will be. And when Mill buries Phoenix once and for all, his life force will belong to me, and I will finally be free.
Does that mean that you will have to knock next time?
Yes.
Consider it done.
One fall, and it's for the Lucha Underground Championship. Introducing first, he is the Lucha Underground Champion from Jalapa, Veracruz, Mexico, Pentagon Dark.
The breaker of bones, 5 sides of violence. Pentagon Dark defied all the odds, broke records in Aztec warfare. But like we said at the top of the show, there is no rest for the weary. A tall order ahead of that man as he must defend his coveted title against the monster. Of course, our historians know that this is the 3rd time that these luchadors have faced off one-on-one, and both times Pentagon Dark's opponent tonight was the victor. Essentially, Pentagon is down 2-0. Bam, can Pentagon pull this out?
There's no doubt about it, but you know what? I think, and I hate to beat a dead horse, but I wish he would stick to the teachings and stay dark. Forget about the fans. Focus on being evil. It'll get you places in life.
And his opponent, the monster Matanza Cuarto.
Pentagon Dark, the reigning and defending Lucha Underground champion, is in for the fight of his life against the monster Matanza Cuarto. The punches will fly when we return. Welcome back to Lucha Underground. The chaos you see is for the Lucha Underground title, and the monster is on a rampage. Of course, the most famous encounter between these two was at Ultima Lucha Dos, where Pentagon Dark failed to capture the Lucha Underground Championship from Matanza, a night you remember very well.
Yes, I do, but let me tell you something right now. Whole ring moved and shook with force. Good God.
Vamp, you have the deepest psychological connection to Pentagon as his quote-unquote former master. What can you tell us about his fighting style and his psyche?
Well, most definitely his fighting style is on point. You can tell that he's studied. You can tell he's studied live in person. What I mean by that is getting in the ring and slugging it out, fighting toe-to-toe with the best of the best and coming out on top. His psyche, well, I still think he's just a touch confused. I think that the drug of the fans' applause is still clouding his brain. I wish that wouldn't happen, but then again, to each his own, you know what I'm saying?
Well, there is an old saying that the master has failed more times than the beginner has ever even tried. Do you consider Pentagon finally in the echelon of the greats?
I think he's most definitely on his way. I mean, we've seen things, we're gonna see more. I just wish there was a little bit more scar tissue on him still. So I got a way to go is what I'm trying to get at.
Well, he's gonna have to go through the chest of the monster.
Now, so what are you gonna do? Now tell me, here's where the psyche comes into play. You hit somebody like that and it shakes the foundations. and the only thing it does is piss your opponent off. He's going to turn around and have to face that. What would you do?
Ooh! Well, perhaps those depths may be the destruction of Pentagon. You asked me what I would do. Try to find something. Think of something to hit this monster with. Look around at your environment. It's not going to happen in the ring, per se. Ooh, gosh, bouncing his head off of the steel barricades is Matanza.
But when you're in this situation and you've been instructed by the Dark Master and you're fighting a monster, you gotta forget about the fans. You can't pay attention to that. You gotta look for ultra violence.
Yeah, but I gotta push back on the whole forget about the title thing, because it's that very title that, while it may be a superficial thing, it brings out an ego in these men. And as we know, our locker room has a very big ego. And it's that championship that you can wear around your waist, which speaks volumes when you don't need to say a word. The spine just bounced off the ring apron, and if you're new to our sport, that's the hardest part of the ring. This ring is made of steel all the way around, and that's where the steel marries right into the apron.
No doubt about it, but that's not the hardest part of the ring in this fight. The hardest part of the ring in this fight is called the right hand of Matanza.
Now finally back into the ring.
Yeah, man, what a shot.
That's where the title's going to change hands, though. In the ring, pinfall or submission. Matanza stalks. Pentagon writhes. Matanza picks up the champion now.
Wow, what a beast. What a beast. Oh, man.
Down, cover. No leg hook, and that's not out of inexperience. That's almost out of, dare I say, lack of, like, humanity. Matanza's not like any other luchador.
Yeah, forget about it. You don't need to hook the leg. Usually when you hit somebody, they don't breathe anyways. Let him die in peace.
Pump handle capture there by Matanza. So powerful is the challenge.
Ooh, right on the lower back one more time.
Cover, pressing hard. Pentagon, who's shown us that he's a fighting champion, whether you like him or not. You have to respect what is within the makeup of the fighter that is Pentagon Dark.
And I can guarantee you that you just hit the nail on the head, because I've been in the ring with him. I've faced him, I've trained him, I've taught him, I've argued with him, I've fought with him, I've hugged him. The guy is a warrior.
Sling blade clothesline as Pentagon gets going now. Pentagon's going to have to use his speed here, because I don't think he can match power with Matanza. Deep leg hook, 2 count, Matanza pushes out.
But he has the power of the dark side. If he would just channel into it and find a way to use it, it would be just as powerful as Matanza.
Yeah, but light will always overcome dark, man.
I hate you.
Kick to the hamstring. Oh, is he going to be able to get him up for this?
Man, you got to be
pile driver. Matanza with that headbutt. Creates a little bit of distance now. Matanza sends the champion to the corner. Up and over using the ropes for leverage. Assisted lung blower. As Matanza grasps her air. Code breaker. Cover. No leg hook.
No leg hook, but he had his whole body on top of him, and it still wasn't enough. In judo, you put your body across somebody's chest like that to take the wind out of them. It's a dirty trick, but it does work. But what do you do if the guy's a monster and you don't know if he really breathes or not?
Oh, yeah, you bring up a good point, though. To push the air out of your opponent, think about what it takes to kick out and get your opponent off. You need to take that big breath. If you don't have it, you can't push off with the strength. So that's an excellent point.
Well, thank you. If you train properly in Thai boxing, you know very well that shin can become like a Louisville slugger. Across the neck, that's a dangerous weapon.
Zero fear. Pentagon's going to need to have it against the slaughterer, Matanza.
Man, that's just
Axis of the earth, cover. No.
It's like Six Flags gone bad. You know, Tilt the World just breaks loose from the machinery.
Yes, this is indeed a great adventure, folks. We thank you for joining us each and every week here on Lucha Underground.
Don't you even look at me and wink. I'm going to punch you right in the ear.
Now the challenger stalks the champion. Sends him across the ring. Matanza with a guttural scream.
Wow. We've got some time invested in this one. It's got to be starting to take its toll.
Kick underneath the point of the chin. Pentagon, walk. Looked like he went for that flipping pile driver. Matanza rolls through and gets caught.
Yeah. Wow. Shades of the great Muda there, but just not what they need. Shining Wizard, maybe turn into a Shining Kick.
As Pentagon climbs to the top turnbuckle, he took too long. The monster up, straight right hand, stuns the champ. And now this does not bode well for Pentagon. High above the ring, fireman's carry, designed for salvation, but in this case, I do believe it will lead to destruction, and Pentagon felt the same way. Fighting out of it, trying to stay in a safe position if there ever could be one here in the temple. Matanza down. Pentagon back to his original position now, gets back on his feet and realizes that he needs to take the fight to the monster. Creates some space, and now, there it is! Mexican Destroyer, flipping pile driver. Matanza is up.
Are you kidding me?
A second one!
No way. There's absolutely no way. Get out of here.
Here we go. Package pile driver, signature maneuver of our champion. Can he get the big one?
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Spine through, cover, two. He got him!
Oh my God!
Here's your winner, and still Lucha Underground champion, Pentagon Dark!
History has been made here in the temple. The first singles loss for the monster Matanza Cueto, and the momentum is certainly on the side of the champion, Pentagon Dark. A huge victory for the champion, and his prize is in his hand, but if we know Pentagon, I do believe that he would like one more much valuable prize, and it's right across the ring.
Uh-oh, you gotta be kidding me. Matt, do you think?
Pentagon is known as the breaker of bones. He breaks his opponent's arms after every match, or at least attempts to. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're squeamish, look away. Still too strong, Matanza. And it's interesting because Antonio Cueto came out with that key at precisely the same time that Matanza had enough strength, and now Matanza cowering from his father.
Dario spoiled you. You're totally useless.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pentagon Dark made history with his efforts at Aztec Warfare. Tonight, he etches his name deeper into the bedrock of Lucha Underground lore, becoming the first man to gain a one-on-one victory versus Matanza. History will be kind to Pentagon Dark, for he intends to write it. But for the rest of us, our futures remain a story still yet untold. Until then, for Vampiro, I'm Matt Striker. Good night, everybody!
It's about time.
I won't take long. See, here's the thing. Next week, I want to be the one to bury Phoenix and Mil Muertes. And then Katrina, I'm going to get her back, and she's going to finally realize that I'm the only man that she needs.
So you're willing to put your life in the line for a woman?
Have you seen her?
Good point. Okay. Next week, it will be the first ever three-way to the grave match.
I told you I wouldn't take long.
It looks like your career won't be either.